So, Speedy, I'm glad that you were not with me yesterday because you would have melted into a puddle of goo.
No. Really?
Yeah. Well, it's. So we
just making noise.
We have a lot going on, and Bubba, I remember vividly the first time that I said to you something about Zoom. Do you remember that? It was
yeah. You said a Zoom room.
Yeah, you were like, what?
I said, what?
Because that was a PBS show to us.
We zoomed the show there for a while.
Yeah, we zoomed it.
But this was way before COVID.
Yeah, it was. So what happens now
about Skype
is here's your life. If you have a meeting coming up, it could go like this. We're meeting in the conference room. We're on a conference call. Not as much now because of this. Or this meeting will be by Zoom.
Mm-hmm. Which you hate to hear.
Yeah. So anyway, poor old Speedy. So sometimes people, and it's just like what we do, and if you want to watch all of us begin to perspire, especially when Eddie Van Adler and Calvin Speedy Wilburn, because they don't want to see Bubba and I get to that point where we just give up and throw stuff up in the air.
Yeah,
and that is
it's a sad moment.
That's if our guest for Rick and Bubba University decides they're going to Zoom in, but they're not going to be at a place set up for it. They're going to try to do it in their car.
No.
Or something like that.
One, it's a bad connection, or two, bad lighting.
Look, Adler's in there shaking his head right now. It's a terrible feeling. So and then to me it makes it doubly bad if the person who makes that decision is someone like me who's kind of one of the older people in the meeting, because we're helpless if something goes south. I mean, completely helpless. And so anyway, so I was part of a Zoom call about an event that we've got coming up in Arkansas on March 3rd. I think that's right. And they wanted a Zoom call and say, hey, I want to talk about what y'all need. Let's make sure we got everything set up. Let's talk about travel. Let's get all that. That was a great idea. We want to be organized.
Let's do it.
We want to be organized. And so anyway, and the guy who's kind of the head guy, I'm over the men's ministry here, but of course our pastor is going to be joining us on the Zoom call as well. Yeah, and didn't know the pastor was on the road. Okay, and
adds an element to it.
So anyway.
He's not the old pastor, is he?
Oh boy!
Have you ever been the person in that because everybody can see each other, on the Zoom call, and you just kind of start. So anyway, so we're all talking and whatever. He goes, the pastor will be with us here in just a minute. Okay, good. And we got so and so. Yeah, I'm here. Okay, Rick, you there? Yep, I'm here. I'm here, guys. Okay, everybody good? Yeah, okay, we're good. So, Bones, you on here? Yeah, okay, there's Bones. Yeah, okay, get all the travel stuff done. All right, everybody here? Okay, well, Pastor will be joining us here in just a minute, so let's go ahead and get started. And so we start walking through everything. And
oh, no.
So all of a sudden I spot up in one of the corners the pastor scrambling around trying to get connected, and I can see him up there in the right corner, and I can tell he's in his car,
right,
like that. Look, all of a sudden, look, everybody's like, Pastor?
Oh no!
Is that Jim? And I'll see here. Look, and then all of a sudden everybody's like looking. Okay, then when the guy talking to the host, you're the host. You can mute that if you want to. All right, what? Let me try.
He thinks he's coming through loud and clear.
And I see the look on his face like he's really telling us very important things right now.
I'm owning it.
Hey, John, can you mute that? I'm trying to mute it. I don't know how. I can't mute him. And so I'm just like, can we talk through it? Can we just talk past it? And so everybody finally somehow they think they've got it. Okay, and so we move on and we're talking. And I said, so we do a time of response, and I said, so usually, how on the time the I'm sorry, Pastor. And it's
good.
Is that him laughing?
no, it's like, and I see his face. He's got a real, and then of course he's freezing. and like
What's everybody else doing?
everybody didn't know what to do, and it's like, and he's not just trying to say one thing; he's monologuing. I mean, he's wanting to like
he's
talk
owning the
about
room.
exactly how he wants the time of response to go, and it's pretty. I mean, it's pretty important.
Yeah.
and
thinks all of
and
you
he
can
thinks,
hear it.
and he thinks all of us are hearing it, and he thinks he is making points and bringing clarity to the situation.
You go. We heard not one word.
And so I started picturing you being there
Oh,
because then
no.
people, it's the pastor, so people are like, Pastor, hey, bud, can you try to get? And I'm like,
And
then
you
there-
probably leaned in.
well, and then there's you see him sitting there looking at us, and I'm like, I'm so sorry, I didn't get any. Did anybody get any of that? No. Hey, Pat, I don't think we could. And so,
Those sounds are really bringing it
and
in.
so finally, I was like, I think we gotta. But you don't kick the pastor out of his church.
Somebody hit the
That's
bar.
hard to do.
I was like, I
That's
think
hard.
we got to move. I think
we gotta
we
just-
got to push this forward.
We got to drop it.
Can you
Ruining
mute him,
the
John?
meeting.
Can you mute him? I'm trying to mute him. and kick him out of the meeting. Somebody take him out. I'm not kicking the pastor out of the Zoom meeting. You know, and so I, honestly, I don't know if he knows this. We did not hear one thing.
No.
You call it everything? He went in trouble, needing help.
All right, I'm glad we spoke.
We finished the whole thing. I mean, it was
Oh,
because you know when you're the person talking, you don't know whether everybody's got you.
Oh,
or
you
not.
have no idea.
Yeah, and I don't know that we missed anything important, but anything that the
Who's
pastor.
going to tell the pastor that
That's-
nobody understood?
That's on John. That's not on me. I'm down here in Alabama. I'm not up in there in Arkansas.
You know, whenever we have a guest that's coming in Zoom and it starts going bad, I love to watch everybody's face. The first couple of times, everybody tries to stay calm, and then I look Speedy like,
I know. Oh, and it just
No,
It goes downhill
This
quick.
is 45 minutes.
yeah. So hey, well, let me tell you guys, we're excited about it, and I want you to know, Pastor, that to take it very serious. You know, when you give us this opportunity to come into your church and speak to your men. And so it.
Okay, well, thank you.
Hey, well,
got
hey,
it. Got it down.
And absolutely, totally agree.
Rick, what if he was saying, when you get here, do this, do that, come
Well.
see me here?
Yeah. Well, this is going. I think this has got a follow-up email coming. But
It better.
yeah, fired up about it. No, it's going to be great. It's fine. I looked at the order of everything. I think they got it
Okay.
organized. I think we're fine. We'll be right back.
Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba.